Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Debbie. Thank you for joining me today. And I was just called to pull some tarot. So that's what I'm doing. We're going to jump straight in. We are going to take a look at what is coming towards you in the next 3 to 4 weeks, how it's coming towards you, what you need to be aware of, and the potential outcome of this situation. Let's just make some space. I have already pulled and shuffled. If you watch me, it's standard. So we're just going to dive straight in and see what messages come out for you. And I just felt called to pull the tarot, and then we're just going to see where this reading takes us, and intuitively where I'm called, what oracles, etc., etc. Anything that you need to know about me, lovely people, you can find in the description box below. So let's get straight into it. I'm sending you all lots of love, light, and peace. And for those of you that may need it right now, I'm sending you the biggest hug, okay? That's just for those that might need it right now. Thank you for joining me. If this is your reading, I hope you find it valuable and useful and you gain guidance and clarity. If you are joining, just being nosy or for a little bit of entertainment, welcome. All are welcome here. This is a safe space. So, I don't know what the weather is like by you, but it's absolutely a miserable day here by me. And I will be spending the day indoors. So, spirit guides, do we need a confirmation or overall energy? No? Okay, let's get straight in. Let's take a look at what is coming towards you, collective. All my readings are timeless, guys, so take this reading whenever you come across it. There will be something in here for you. Use your discernment as always. Not every reading is for you. Don't get drawn into the tarot rabbit hole, okay? If it doesn't sound like this is for you, it probably isn't, okay? So, spirit guides, what is coming towards the collective? I didn't see what card that was trying to turn, but... Ooh, Ace of Cups. Ooh la la. How is this coming towards them? And we have the Two of Swords. From a state of confusion. What does my collective need to be aware of? What do they need to be aware of? Ooh. Two of Wands, decisions. Okay. Is someone dealing with someone, but someone's having someone new coming in? Let's take a look. Potential outcome of this situation for my beautiful viewer, please. Potential outcome. Whoa. The Emperor. Wowza. Bottom of the deck. We've got Eight of Wands, message. And the Knight of Wands. And the King of Pentacles. Okay. So as the cards were coming out, that is exactly what I was reading. Decision, decision, decision. With this, when the confusion card came out, I almost was going, well, I wanted to say, is this a decision between two? Two very different here. Two very, very different. We almost have a sadness, a darkness, and a light here, okay? We've got a cockerel here and a white rabbit, almost magical. We have a decision to be made, and then potential outcome, we have the Emperor. So this could be your counterpart. There's definitely a message incoming, but we do have the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles. So for some of you, this will represent the energies that is coming towards you. You could be dealing with someone who is all about the passion, the desire, but doesn't come with anything solid and forever as such, or maybe that's where the confusion is. And then we have a King of Pentacles, which would sit in with the Emperor, someone who is grounded, very loyal. Okay, so we're going to get some, I'm excited for this reading now. Okay, I don't know why, I am just feeling excitement. So whatever is coming towards you is going to be, will feel very exciting. We do have that confusion and decisions, but with that potential outcome here being that Emperor, I feel whatever these decisions are, you know, one of these decisions, as always, is going to lead you to your counterpart. Just out of curiosity, I want to just look what's under the King of Pentacles. Oh, wow. Yeah, as I say, counterpart. And we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this is your match. And underneath that, we've got the Three of Cups. So let's delve. Let's delve. I'm intrigued. I want to know what is going on. Where shall we go initially? You see, in my mind, I was seeing that, but then I was going towards this deck. So I'm going to go where I'm being led. Bottom of the deck is the Two of Cups. Counterpart connection and that Knight of Pentacles. Someone coming in with a solid offer. This could be a message out of the blue for some of you with that Knight of Wands. Someone just, this could be the King of Pentacles that comes in. Doesn't necessarily mean that that is that player. I can't. This could be someone coming in messaging this King of Wands that they have this desire for you. It's some form of new love because we've got the Ace of Cups. I was just going to say the Ace of Hearts. The colour purple could be significant. But let's take a look. So we have the Magician and the Queen of Cups. You could be manifesting this. The Queen of Cups is somebody who's very in tune, very intuitive, or you could feel this manifestation coming. And the Magician, this is someone who doesn't want, who wants to sort of keep you where you are. So let's find out. I've got quite a few kind of going through my head at the moment. So let's get some clarification. Tell us about this Ace of Cups and what is coming towards my collective in the next few weeks. Remember, collective. So tell me about, what do we need to know about this Ace of Cups? Tell us what we need to know to understand the Ace of Cups coming towards the viewer. There's that Queen of Cups. Intuitively, you could feel it. We've got the Nine of Wands. And I just heard that in my mind as that came out that although you have been through the mill, is what I've heard, you still have this approach, Queen approach, very loving, very gentle, very kind. And then we have the Four. We have Judgment. So I feel like this is where the confusion is going to come in with this Nine of Wands and the Four of Cups. I feel as though you are someone at the moment that is quite guarded with the Queen of Cups and the Nine of Wands here. I feel like you've been bitten quite a few times. And so you are going to be a little bit confused when this person comes towards you. I feel whoever you are used to people coming in and messing you around, is what I'm hearing. And, you know, you may be doubting self at the moment. You may be not interested. And this is what the Spirit wants you to know, is pay attention, because there is something coming towards you. Judgment. And I always feel with the Judgment, you know, this is about laying everything bare. The ultimate reckoning as such. So I do feel whoever you are, as I say, you're in this Queen of Cups energy. You're somebody who's very loving, very giving, very kind, but you do almost feel closed off to love at the moment because of past experiences. And Spirit wants you to know to not to doubt, is what I've just heard, that your intuition is correct with this Queen of Cups here, okay? And we've got the King of Swords with this Judgment. You could be dealing with an air sign coming in, or you could be an air sign. Take it as it resonates. Doesn't have to be. Again, Judgment. So taking time to really look and heal those past wounds. So let's gain some clarification on this Two of Swords. Where is this confusion coming off? You could be in no contact. This could be someone, for some of you, that is already in your energy, I'm hearing, or has been previously in your energy. This could be the person that has put you in this Nine of Wands for some of you. Take it as it resonates. But tell us more about the Two of Swords, how this is coming in. So it's a confusing situation. Why is it going to be confusing? Why is the viewer going to feel confusion around this? I'm not sure what is... Oh, there's some cards wanting to turn, but I'm not even glancing them to see what they are. Why is the viewer going to feel blocked and confused when this comes in? Okay, so this is your wish fulfillment. There's that Judgment card again. This is something that you very much have earned and deserved. And then we've got that Seven of Swords. Okay, there's a couple of ways that I can read this. So I'm going to cover this for everyone that is viewing, okay? So for some of you, this is a past person. We haven't seen the Six of Cups or anything like that. But let's see what comes out. But this could be a past person who you saw as wish fulfillment. But instead of that, put you in this Nine of Wands energy, where it was a constant battle. You felt wounded over and over again, which is why you're almost doubting what the divine has in play for you here. And this is where this confusion is coming in, because when this person comes towards you, I do feel like we have that Two of Wands here as the overall energy as well. I feel as though you may feel that this person is coming towards you with the same old story, the same old lies, maybe deceit, just not being very truthful about their situation. But I always see this card, and this is the other side to this, because this card for me almost looks as though, you see, like there's two swords down here. This person is being very sneaky, okay? But this could be planning on coming towards you. We're going to get some more energies on this, because with this confusion here, I'm a little bit confused, because we have a great potential outcome with the Emperor on the table. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles. We've got a nice, a good message coming in. We've got the Emperor on the table. So tell me about this decision that's incoming. Why is this going to be such a confusing decision? There we've got that Two of Swords. I feel as though like your heart is blocked and you don't want to hear or see from this person, I'm hearing, because you do feel like it's just the same old coming back. Tell me about this decision. Why? Tell us more specifically why this decision is going to have to be made. What do we need to know, Spirit Guides? What do we need to know? Yeah, okay, yeah. Yeah, and I feel for those of you bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Pentacles and the Lovers. And there's the Six of. So this is a past person returning, someone that you saw as a counterpart connection. But I do feel like this person lied to you, deceived you. You know, it's a constant battle. And that's what's really pushed you to close this cup, to just to feel like, okay. And this has left you in a bit of a state questioning what the divine spirit has for you. And the reason this is a decision, this is a confusing decision, is this person is coming in with the Ace of Wands. Now, for me, this person is coming in to apologize. It's going to be a declaration. They know exactly what they want to say. They're thinking very clearly. And they're coming in to offer this new start. And I think this decision is going to come because they are coming in to tell you that they want to rebuild this connection with you. They are reminiscing about the past. You could be reminiscing about the past. I need to hide that card because we have nudity on it. I don't know how YouTube will, deals with that. But you're very much, in your Queen of Swords energy towards this King of Pentacles. And you're not showing your cards. You're keeping things to yourself, how you're actually feeling about this situation. So I think that this is going to be confusing with how this person actually comes towards you. This person's actions are what you are going to be finding confusing because, and we've just had the Ace of Swords come out, so that's the truth. This person has put you in positions that has left you doubting this connection. Like I say, I feel for you that thought this was a counterpart connection, and so you're almost releasing. We have Justice and the Two of Wands, but this again is that I'm seeing that Judgment card again in my mind. So this is I mean, ultimately this is going to be down to you, what you do with this decision. Wow. And I'm going to put them back, but I was shuffling for the Emperor, and we've got the Queen of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Fool. Has this person finally come to their senses, collective? I just did a reading, actually. I've scheduled it to go out. So it'd be interesting if that is your reading, because that was about two people, two counterparts. Yeah, this person is manifesting a reunion with you, or you could be manifesting this person back into your life. Be careful what you wish for, collective. But yeah, in that other reading, it was almost like you were both going through awakenings, tower moments. And I almost feel like if this is a counterpart connection, it has not been easy. Counterpart connections are never easy. And you're usually on different paths at the time that you meet. Tell me about this Emperor. We've got the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands underneath the deck. This person is looking straight at you. They see you. We've got the King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Pentacles. We've got the King and Queen of Wands, and the World here, and the Strength, yeah, and the Death card underneath that. This person is coming in because they want a new start. I just heard realization. Your person could have gone through some form of awakening. Tell me about the Emperor and this potential outcome. What does my viewer need to know, please, and thank you. There's that Magician again. This person is manifesting you back into their lives. They want a brand new solid start. Yeah, they are seeing things from a hot, as I say, I feel like whoever this is, they have gone through some kind of awakening. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Six of Wands, but that actually dropped with the Three of Wands. Yeah, this person is watching you heavily. This person could have left you waiting, or, you know, this person is waiting for the right moment to come in to you. Take it as it resonates with you. But this is certainly someone that is manifesting a brand new solid start with you, something stable, which is may have been missing. And I do feel like this, like I say, this person has had a light bulb moment of realization, okay? And they want to move, they want to take control, move forward, and almost come in. Look, this person could be realizing how much they've hurt you and are now starting to understand what this connection actually is. Interesting. I was planning to get just some overall energy right now, but I just want to delve a little bit deeper into this connection. Okay, guys, so how can we place these so they are sat where they need to be sat? Okay, we can still see them. Okay. You maybe find this confusing, collective, because you have already made the decision to move on, that this was just a missed opportunity. But you're about to get the karma. Things are about to change for you, okay? But let's find out a little bit more. Okay, let's just pop that up there. Just make sure you can see everything. Okay, so what I want is, let's take a look at, I would like some guidance from your spirit guides. Guidance for the viewer on this situation. Guidance for the viewer on this current situation with this person that is this past person that is returning. Guidance for the viewer, please. Guidance for the viewer on this situation. What is coming towards them? Guidance for the viewer, please. We've got anxiety. Anything else? Anything else? I do feel like doing that one more time. Anything else? The viewer. The temple path. This person could have had you sat in a lot of anxiety in the past, okay? Got the number 18, we've got the number 12, so the 18 breaks down to a 9, which is the 9 of swords. This sitting, sleepless nights, anxiety. And then we've got number 12, the temple path, and 36. But we're going to read, let's see what they say. So let's take a look at number 18. And this anxiety. So this card talks about worry or distress. The woman on the card is filled with anxiety, worrying about something that causes her a great deal of discomfort. And that's what I'm saying, collective. When you think about this person could sit you in that space because of what they've done in the past. You know, the way that they've come towards you, the way that they've dealt with you, the situations that they've put in with you. So you could have almost be moving on from this and called your judgment and called the day on this and just seen it for what you thought it was or what it was at the time, okay? So you could be currently sat in an energy of stress. You could be spending a lot of time worrying about this, and with that card sat in between the 4 of Cups and the 7 of Swords, I feel like that you are not stressing about the connection with this person. I think that you are more questioning and doubting and the anxiety about how you could have missed the lies, the deceit, because I do feel like you saw this person as your counterpart. But the message here is really to let go of that fear and worry and assume the best and live in peace. All is well. And that's really your message, I feel, here from Spirit, is stop worrying about this. Let go. If it's meant to be yours, it will come. And let's just take a look at number 12. Spiritual purpose and support. So this card represents your own spiritual evolution. The wind. And remember, I noted about you both maybe being on different parts of your spiritual journey right now. The winding path you are on leads to a blessed temple in a lovely garden, symbolizing the spiritual destiny your soul has in mind for you in this lifetime. Trust in the divine, I'm hearing. And the affirmation that Spirit wants you to note down is, I open my heart to my spiritual truth and a deeper connection with Spirit. Guidance and inspiration come freely and easily to me. Spirit wants you to let go and release. Accept what is. This will be a decision that you have to make, okay? Obviously, goes without saying. But what Spirit wants you to do is just release the anxieties and fears of what has been. We can't change the past, but we can look to the future and really, sit with yourself. I want to get some messages from the love deck about this person, because if this person could say anything to you right now, I want to know what it is. But I feel like definitely your spirit your spirit, I'm not going to change it. Your spirit may be able to feel that this is incoming, and this is why you're sat in this anxiety and distress, because you're unsure. And maybe, yeah, I feel like you're doubting yourself a lot. And Spirit wants you to know that you're on the right path. Okay, keep going. Tune to the divine. You may feel this anxiety come on if you're not feeling it right now when this message comes in. I feel like you feel like this person. Does that make sense? Yeah, with the Ace of Wands that we saw earlier, that maybe you are looking at this person as if maybe it was just an intimate relationship before, but this person is coming because they want more. I do feel, though, that you thought this was your person, or you felt, because we do have the Emperor on the table, okay? So if this person could say anything to the viewer right now, what would it be? Soul tie. I always feel connected to you. So that's why you may feel and be sitting in this anxiety. You may be feeling this person's energy, daydreaming. I am always longing for you. I think time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. So this person feels like you are disconnected from them. They do always long for you. So if you have been feeling or getting bouts of anxiety through the day, or that feeling, that could be your person's energetic pull. You may be mirroring each other's emotions. What else? Messages to the viewer, please, from this person. Values. We have too many differences. So, the money's here. It could be that maybe you're spiritual, this person is materialistic. I don't know. Whatever that means to you. One more, please. Messages from this person to the viewer. If they could say anything to the viewer right now, what would it be? We'll do one more round. If they could say anything. Neglected. I failed to give you what you need. And soul contract. The lessons I learned from us will never be forgotten. I do feel, as I said earlier, that this person, maybe you triggered this person's awakening, but this person is going through their own realization, their own realization at the moment. And I'm just drawn to that Angel of Balance because I did a reading. Again, it could be the one that's not yet live. About, and that reading, if you haven't watched it, I'm sure I've set it, would have been out. No, by the time you viewed this, it would have been yesterday's reading. So take a look at that if you haven't already, because you may or may not resonate with that. But that was very much about you being much further on your spiritual journey than your counterpart, and your counterpart sort of catching up and going through these towers and awakenings. So I just want to get a final message for you. Don't know where that came from. Bottom of the deck, we've got round and round. So again, you could have felt that this person with the 9 of Wands that we saw earlier, this person you've just been going round in circles with, but you're looking at that now and you're observing that all that this person brought was chaos and conflict. And yeah, you are ready to move on. Not for you. I feel like that's the energy that you're currently in. And maybe when you get this message, it is going to trigger all these feelings of anxiety and distress for you, because maybe that's the effect that your person is having on you now, is that instead of bringing that calmness and peace, you know, they're bringing anxiety and distress, and you're questioning why. You know, why are we constantly going round and round? Almost feel like you could, if you didn't, there is a reading that I posted, was it yesterday? So that would have been the 25th of May, about releasing and purging. So maybe give that a little view as well and see whether there's anything that resonates for you in there. But what I'd like, Spirit, is final guidance message for the collective, please, for the viewer. Final message for the viewer to end our reading. Guidance for the viewer, please. Final messages. And we've got 2. We've got thinker and building blocks. And yeah, this person could have left you. You could be, they could have abandoned you, and you are in this time to let go and start a new life. And that may be the decision that you make. Okay, remember, this is potential outcome. So, you know, we can do a potential outcome and, you know, guidance, but it may be that, you know, you have chosen to release this person and to rebuild your life, that you have given it some thought. With 44, the number 44 could resonate with you, or 8, or the number 28, and you are looking out to rebuild. Only you will know, collective, okay? And just because there's potential here, this potential could be that once you release, your Emperor comes towards you. So let's see. Let's look at thinker, number 44. So the essential meaning behind this card is strategy, being analytical and logical. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it's good to have things in common other than desire. This is a time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there is enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Exactly what I was just saying. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them, or show others tell you, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in fantasy, no matter what. In this case, the facts are the facts. So you could be sitting in this energy. You could have already received this message. You could be in this energy now. So basically, as I say, the decision will be yours, but Spirit wants you to do this from a logical place. Cut out the fantasies, what you would like, how you would like this person to be. Look at the reality of the situation and make your decision based on that. Let's look at building blocks, number 28. And the essential message with this is strong foundation, a beautiful work in progress. And whoever you are, I do feel like you have been working, as I say, working on self, working through this, doing the shadow work. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with the firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and your person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together. And I do feel, as I say, the message here is, the divine is never going to make it clear-cut. You have free will. You are going to have to make this decision. And this decision is going to put you in a place of anxiety because of all the what ifs. But the message here is clear from Spirit. Don't lead with your heart. You may feel a pull towards this person. Remember, we do have karmic soul ties as well as, those soul ties that are meant to stay forever. Think about it logically. Even I'm seeing pros and cons, so maybe write things down so that you can look at it in black and white, okay? And if this person is coming towards you, list the questions you want to ask, that you want to gain clarity on, that you feel that you didn't ask last time, that you need to ask now to gain that clarity. Take your time. Because two things will happen. You will see that this person is worth the building. They are coming in to create a stronger, more balanced foundation with you. But if they're coming in with the same lies and deceit, and you know this, or they're coming in and this relationship is sitting you straight back in to that place of anxiety and despair, Spirit doesn't want you to sit there anymore. Spirit needs you to take that action to move forward, to build for self. And I know we're all guilty of it because it's a lot harder said than done, but we shouldn't wait around for anyone, even if we feel like that person is our soulmate. And I've been guilty of that. Let me know in the comments. That's something I can very much discuss and talk to you about. If there's enough people that come on and want, we can do a live, however it runs. But, I've been there, and it was years that I didn't release. And looking back and looking at the lessons I've learned is definitely not collective. If this person is on your path, on your divine path, the divine will bring them back to you. But if you wait, I know, sorry, I'm taking those down, getting ready to clear up. I know with mine, when I look back, my only advice that I would give anyone in the same position as I was, and this went on for many years, almost 10 years, is release what you cannot control. Don't hold on to just something that might be. Continue with your life. Because I felt myself in a position where I felt very stuck and unable to move, because I felt that my actions may be disloyal to my counterpart. And the realization that I have come to is that, I kept myself stuck when I should have been moving forward. And it was to my own detriment in the end. And that was Spirit's way of taking me off that path when I view it now and look at it for what it was. So anyway, that's my journey. But my advice is, move on, rebuild, and just keep doing you. And if this person is meant to be in your life, you'll know, because if this person has come towards you in the past and you've always been in this place of anxiety or despair, you'll know, because things will be different this time. It will be calm, it will be solid, and it will be balanced. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there, my lovelies. I hope this has helped you in some way. If you resonate, let me know. And I'm sending you all so much love, light, and peace. Take care. I'll see you in the next video.